And now, I shall resurrect Slifer the Sky Dragon!
Oh man, he just brought back an Egyptian god!
Slifer's attack points are determined by the number of cards in my hand. And since I'm holding 4, he now has 4,000 points!
Hey guys, this is Slifer Maniac. Guys, it's time for round 2. Namely the deck profile of our second protagonist of this arc, namely Seto Kaiba. So before we start off going into the deck profile, I wanted to add something, because those duels they had in this arc, in this movie, were dimension duels, which means they were held in another dimension, but first rule number 1 and rule number 2, they could also summon high level monsters without offering a tribute. So that's what Seto Kaiba's deck profile is mostly also built about, and that's focused on. And this is also why he has so much high level monsters. But we have to be honest with ourselves, and I have to admit that it's impossible to give a high level monster deck like that such a good playability. So what I did, of course, is I put some of his monsters that he had in this new movie, or latest movie you might say, into a side deck. There was one monster that I have somewhere here, but I didn't find it in this major collection, which was Pandemic Dragon. So it is not here, neither in the side deck nor in the main deck. And I had also to do a couple of additions for monster cards, because we get to see just a couple of 4-star monster cards. So as a result of that, I made some additions. Also, spell card wise, we just get to see, I think, 2 or 3 cards in total, which is as good as nothing, you might say. We do see, I think, like 4 or 5 trap cards which are released in the TCG, and the other ones are not. So yeah, there we go. So let's start off with Seto Kaiba. So Sage the Dark Clown, I think, was shown in his first duel in his hand, but I'm not sure about that one anymore. But other than that, I would have made some low level monster additions without even like being concerned about the movie, because it is necessary in order to give it at least a little bit of playability. So Dark attribute 3-star, spellcaster type, 600 attack, 1500 defense. A monster card which is of course iconic for one reason, that it's a monster card that Seto Kaiba played in the first duel of whole Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters era. And the first duel against Yugi, where he played out then Yugi /10, where he played out then Exodia eventually. And of course also an iconic duels like his first encounter with Maximilian Pegasus, where his last monster was Sage the Dark Clown, because the effect of the Crush Card virus was reversed with the help of one of Pegasus's counter traps. But anyway, so this is the first one. Then I gave him Spear Dragon, one of my favorite monsters in terms of playability and also artwork of all time. I mean, I would like to see, not say top 5, but like top 10 from the 4-star monsters. I would even say top 5. It's a Wind attribute, 4 stars, Dragon type, 1900 attack, 0 defense, and its effect works like that. If the attack of this attacking monster is higher than the defense stats of your opponent's monster, then you get to put piercing battle damage into your opponent and at the end of the damage step, this card is put into defense position. But this card, in comparison to like Goblin, Attack Force, or Giant Orc, you can move onto your next battle phase and switch it to the defense, to attack mode again. With Goblin, Attack Force again, I think you have to wait 2 turns. So it's not that good. The Spear Dragon is better. Okay, they have also zero defense like the Giant Orc and Goblin Attack Force, but yeah, also with a handy effect right there. Then Blade Knight, I think this have to be one of the most iconic 4-star monsters since Battle City from Seto Kaiba. So here we go. We have it in here, light attribute 4 stars, warrior type, 1600 attack, 1000 defense, and its for effect works like that. As long as you have 1 or fewer cards in your hand, this card gets 400 attack, so attack boosting engine. And if you control no other monsters, you can negate the effect of flip effect monsters that are destroyed due to battle with this card. So also the attack blocking effect is very good trump card if you do not have any cards in your hand and maybe no other monsters on the field. Yeah. Lord of Dragon. By the way, love the booster pack version of that. Of course, Dark Attribute 4 stars, spellcaster type, 1200 attack, 1100 defense. As long as this card remains on the face up of the field, all effects of spell cards, trap cards, and effect monsters cannot be targeted or cannot target dragon type monsters, which are like specifically designed a target which is a dragon type. So like if it's Dark Hole or Raigeki, it doesn't work, but if it's like Fissure, for example, then yeah, then you can protect the dragon monster with that effect. Cyberjar for drawing power. Dark Attribute 3 stars, a rock type, and attack and defense. Of course, it's a flip effect. If it's flipped face up, then all monsters on the field are destroyed, and each player gets to pick up 5 cards from her deck, and then shows them. And all the monsters with 4 stars or fewer are special summoned onto face up attack and face on defense position, and the other cards remain in the hand. So one of my favorite flip effects, I think this one, Morphing Jar, I love. Morphing Jar, especially in burn decks or discard targeting decks, and Cyber Jar more like in standard decks, you might say, because it's a board breaker. It destroys the whole monster lineup. It's a good trump card if your opponent has the upper hand, and then you also have the draw power engine there. So yeah, there we go. Then X-Head Cannon, of course, for I think even we see this in the movie, but I'm not sure anymore. 4 stars, a light attribute machine type, 1800 attack, 1500 defense. Then we have, of course, Z-Metal Tank comes along with it. Light attribute 4 stars machine, union type, 1500 attack, 1300 defense, and its effect works like that. Once per turn, you can either target one X-Head Cannon or one Dragon Head you control, equip this card to that target, or unequip this card in special mode. A monster equipped with this card gains 600 attack and defense. Also, if the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle effect, destroy this card instead. So it has an attack or protecting measure within his effect, and also, of course, the attack boosting engine in here. Then, of course, last but not least, from these, to make the triangle complete, White Dragon Head, Light Attribute 4 stars, Machine Unit Type, 1500 attack, 1600 defense. Once per turn, a Machine Type, of course. Once per turn, you can either target one X-Head Cannon you control, equip this card to that target, or unequip this card. And special mode, a monster equipped with this card against 400 attack and 400 defense. Also, the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, destroy this card instead. So the same effect except for you just get 400 attack and defense, and also the from battle and of effect protection engine. Then I think the first card where I'm quite certain that it was showcased in the show and the movie is Attack Wyvern. A very strong 4-star monster. I would recommend to you guys to put it in the 3 times in this deck. I put it here just 2 because I have all the other editions, of course. Light attribute 4 stars, dragon type 1800 attack, 1000 defense. And its effect works like that. But if this card destroys one monster of your opponent by battle, you can tribute this card and special summon one monster from type dragon as a special summon from your hand or your graveyard, except for this one. Very handy effect, of course. Hand and graveyard, you can special summon them. Also high level monsters, of course. Like I said, in 2. But I would recommend to you guys 3. The new version of the Kaiser Seahorse, Kaiser Seahorse, I want to say. You might say a synthesis between Kaiser Seahorse and the Force Raider, which is Kaiser Force Raider. Dark attribute 5 stars. A Beast Warrior type, 1900 attack, 1200 defense. If you control no other monsters, then you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card destroys one monster of your opponent, this card attack is increased by 500 points. If this card is destroyed due to battle, the monster that it destroyed this card increases its attack by 500. So a very great engine as an attack boost engine. If you destroy a monster, this monster is destroyed, then it has an attack decreasing mechanics against your opponent. So very great, and of course a great trump card. If you don't have any monster cards, you can just special summon it like that. So downside, of course, 1900 attack with 5 stars. But if you use this one properly, it might come in handy. Then Crystal Dragon, also a card, new monster card, which is introduced into this very movie. Light attribute 6 stars, dragon type, 2500 attack, 1000 defense. Dragon type, of course. Once per turn, during the battle step, if this card battled in this turn, you can choose one monster from type dragon with level 8 from your deck and put it to your hand. So of course it's leaning on the Blue Eyes White Dragon in order to bring it to your hand, I think. Yes, from the deck to your hand. Yeah. Then Deep Ice White Dragon, light attribute, and I think even 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 stars, which is really something else. The only monster that I know has 10 stars, or 3 monsters, are the 3 Egyptian boss monsters. So dragon type, 0 attack, 0 defense. One or more face up a blue eyes monster that you control have been destroyed during battle or a card effect of your opponent, and you have a dragon type monster in your graveyard. You can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, you can put 600 points effect damage for each dragon type with different names in your graveyard. If this card is normal or special summoned, choose one monster type dragon in your graveyard. The attack becomes equal to the monster. Oh, great. And if this card is destroyed due to card effect, destroy all monsters that your opponent controls currently. So very great effects. So yeah, working with blue eyes monsters is great for a blue eyes deck, of course. yeah, if they've been destroyed, then you have a type dragon monster in your graveyard. You have the special summon engine. You can special summon this from your hand, and then also the effect damage engine, burn damage for each dragon type with different names. So if you have just dragon monster, this card can be very vicious. Yeah, and it's been, for example, special summoned, then you can choose one type dragon type monster and the attack. So this card gets the attack of that dragon monster. So also you have the attack boosting and attack and defense boosting engine here. Then we have to have it, of course, not 1, not 2, but 3 blue eyes white dragon. 8 iconic stars, light iconic attribute, and of course the iconic dragon type plus the iconic 3000 attacks and the iconic 2500 defense. And last but not least, the, you might say, second best boss monster of this arc of Seto Kaiba, the Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. A dark attribute, of course, 8 stars, dragon ritual type monster, 4000 iconic attacks and 0 defense. This card can be special ritual summoned by using chaos form. Must be ritual summoned first and cannot be special summoned in any other way. Cannot be targeted for any card effects, and nor can it be destroyed by them. If this card battles a monster in defense position, then it's got piercing battle damage. Very badass card. Love the artwork on that one. So this is my monster lineup. We do have a fusion, an extra deck. We'll be coming to that later on. Yeah, you might change, of course. Like I said, you could add another attack wyvern in here. But other than that, I'm pretty satisfied. Of course, the Pandemic Dragon, like I said, is missing. But you can, of course, add it if you want. Then there's the Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon that you can add as well. But I put it in the side deck because I thought too many high-level monsters. Because you can ritual summon this one, then you have 3 Blue Eyes in those 2. If you count this one as well, so then you have in total like 7 high-level monsters, which is very, very, very much, and makes it very difficult to play. So I thought it would be enough. Yeah. So we might make a copy, a photo, or something else. I give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I'm removing the whole shenanigans. Go board. Then we get to the spells. The spell lineup, like I said, we do not get to see that many spell cards. I think like maybe 2 or 3, but I have to regard this whole thing while we're doing it this, because like I constituted this deck a couple of days ago, like maybe like 1 week ago. So as a result of that, I'm not sure anymore how many cards there were that he played out. So first of all, I will be doing my own editions, because I thought this card, this deck is very much focused on Blue Eyes and his other forms. So I gave him Bingo Machine Go. Yeah. This is very, I think in the Blue Eyes topic is a very famous card. So it works like that. Show the 3 cards from your deck, which have to fulfill at least one of the criteria down below. Your opponent chooses randomly one of them that you can put into your hand, and you shuffle the rest of the others into your deck, and that's the once per turn effect. So it has to be a Blue Eyes monster. It has this to be a spell or trap card, which specifically has Blue Eyes White Dragon or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon on his card text, except for this one. Because I have very many spell cards which fulfill this criteria, it won't be that much of a problem. But first of all, I gave him Mirror of Dragon or Dragon Mirror, which of course is a fusion engine. Like I said, we do have a fusion monster in here, so yeah. But this one works like that. You can fusion summon one fusion monster type dragon from your extra deck by removing the fusion material listed on the card from your field or from your graveyard. Then I gave him, so these are my additions still, Return of the Dragon Lords, also a Blue Eyes card. Choose one dragon type monster level 7 or 8 from your graveyard, special summon it, and if you do, and if you have one or two or more monsters, dragon type monsters that you control has been destroyed due to card effect or battle, then you can banish this card instead from your graveyard. So a good protective strategy in here, and also of course a special summon mechanics. Sorry guys, I had to just slow down the music a little bit, or rather put the volume a little bit down because it's very, very loud. Then Dragon Shrine, another Blue Eyes card which I added. Put one monster from type Dragon from your deck to the graveyard. Then if your monster in your graveyard as a normal monster type Dragon, you can also put another Dragon type monster from your deck to the graveyard. So this is once per turn effect, of course also alluding to the Blue Eyes White Dragon and theme in general. A card which Seto Kaiba used in the manga, which is Melody of the Awakening Dragon. Discard one card and take one until two dragon type monsters with 3,000 or more attack and 2,500 or fewer defense from your deck to your hand. So of course you can also get other dragon type monsters with it, because it says 3,000 or more attack and 2,500 or fewer defense. So even if you have stronger dragon type monsters, you can put this, of course, it's especially for Blue Eyes White Dragon, but in order to like make it all clear, straightforward, that this comprises also other dragon type monsters, or they are possible, but it is very much alluding to the Blue Eyes White Dragon. So you have to take this fact into account, guys. Okay, and then Silver's Cry, a quick spell card. Choose a normal monster type dragon from your graveyard, special summon it onto the field, and this is also once per turn effect. Of course, if you correlate the Dragon Shrine and Silver's Cry with each other, it would make all the sense in the world. Also, Bingo Machine Go, those cards are really much playing with the Blue Eyes White Dragon, or having, I think they do not have even those cards in their text, but yeah, it has to be just one criteria from 3. So like Blue Eyes monster or spell or trap card from Blue Eyes. Oh, I think maybe they have, I have some in here, but those are not those specific ones, because there are also others, but yeah, I think I didn't put too many of them in here, because I wanted to have a little bit more general alluding to dragon type monsters and not only to the Blue Eyes, because I intend to build a Blue Eyes deck out of scratch, you might say, in the near future, but not now, because Seto Kaiba's decks are not just pure Blue Eyes decks. I already told you that. There were other monster cards as well in there, and he has many spell and trap cards which are like general, sufficient, and applying for any other monsters and as well. I gave him Super Rejuvenation as a quick spell card, which works like that. During the end phase of this turn, this card is activated, draw one card. For each dragon type monster, this card from your hand and or offered as a tribute during this turn. Very strong drawing engine. Working with the dragon theme. Shrink, one of Seto Kaiba's most favorite spell cards, I think. A quick spell card, target one face up monster on the field, its original attack becomes halved until the end of the turn. Very practical, helped him a lot of times in the Duel Monsters era. One monster reborn, special summon of one monster from your graveyard or your opponent's graveyard in face up attack or face up defense position. How is it called? Wingbeat of the Giant Dragons, I think it is called. Of course, this one is the, you might say, dragon deck based Heavy Storm. You have to put one face-up monster from type dragon of level 5 or higher that you control to the hand of the respective owner, and you can destroy all spell and trap cards on the field. So we have a little dark hole with Cyberjar in here as well. Then those two spell cards were actually played, which the one is Fighting Spirit of the Dragon. A quick spell card which works like that. Choose one monster type dragon that you control and that is, has been special summoned this turn. Special summoned in this turn. For each monster that your opponent controls currently and they are special summoned, it gets another attack during this battle phase only. Oh, very great. So if you like special summon 2 or 3, that's why this one is very strong for the Blue Eyes theme, because on the during today's meta there are special summon like maybe 4 or 5 monsters, or even more. Maybe then tribute summon and special others. So this one can attack a lot of times into these metas, so it is very much important, I think. Then of course Chaos Form, the ritual spell for the Blue Eyes Max Dragon. This card can be used to not only used for the Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, but also you can summon the Chaos or Black Luster Soldier, the ritual monster, as a ritual summon. Of course, you have to tribute and discard from your hand and field monsters, and or Blue Eyes White Dragon or Dark Magician from your banished from the graveyard. Which have the equal level equal to the level of the ritual monster, and that you ritual summon. Then I gave him Dragon Tactics. You have to offer 2 monsters of type dragon as a tribute in order to special summon one monster from type dragon level 8 as a special summon from your deck. Of course, level 8 we all know who is meant, the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Then I did forget where it is, guys. I think it is here. I almost forgot. Part of Greed. Of course, for drawing power, he draws 2 cards. So this is my spell lineup. Hope you guys liked it. Yeah, make a copy, make a photo, or just look at it for a couple of 5 seconds. Then I'm gonna remove it, and then we get into the traps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you might say now, oh, this is very Blue Eyes ish, but it is. There are many other Blue Eyes cards as well, which I didn't include. So it is not fully Blue Eyes, but yeah, I will be coming to that if we cross that bridge. But until now, I will delay that very deck. It will come someday because I have other priorities. If we're finished with this arc, you guys know that I will be doing my 3 ultimate decks. I will build them. I didn't build them yet, but I will be working on that if we're finished with this arc, or this movie rather. And then yeah, I'm already very much hyped for, because I will be building those decks in a way that I can play them myself in a competitive, maybe GOAT manner at least. So I will be building it for myself as well, not only for you guys to showcase, but also for myself. And then I think I will be releasing the other decks that I had from Yugi, the Virtual World, the Battle City, the Orakago Saga. I think I will be releasing the cards and then use them in the near future for GOAT purposes, because I think the only Yugi deck that I will be letting all being complete will be this ultimate version. So let's get into the traps. Like I said, trap lineup is very much incomplete because there are cards that were released in the TCG but others were not. Yeah. So there we go. So Dark Orphan, I think it is called in English, was one of the trap cards that he played out in this arc. If your opponent has a card or activates an effect, that would be including 1 or more card on the field and destroying them, you can negate the effect, then take 1 dark attribute monster with level 3 or lower from your deck and put it to the graveyard. I don't know what he did there anymore, but yeah. Induced explosion. When a card or cards you control are destroyed, or is destroyed by a spell effect, except during the damage step, target 1 card your opponent controls destroyed. During either player's turn, except that turn this card was sent to the graveyard. When a card of cards you control is destroyed by a spell effect, except during the damage step, you can banish this card from the graveyard, then target 1 card your opponent controls and destroy it. So like Heavy Storm or Dark Hole would be an example. And then with Dark Hole it wouldn't work because you cannot target one. You can target 1 card your opponent controls. So yes, it works also with Dark Hole. And then destroy it. And if this card is in the graveyard, not the turn it was put in there, I think. Yeah, then you can apply this effect again. And he used it also. I don't know on which specific occasion. He played out Countergate, which is a very good card because like when opponent's monster declares a direct attack, negate the attack. If you do, draw 1 card. Then if it's monster, immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon in face up attack position. So like if you're wide open, this card comes in handy because you block the attack and then you draw a card. And then also if it's this monster, you also special summon. It's a very draw power blocking engine and also the special summon mechanic in there. So I gave him 2. You might put 3 in there, but I'm not sure if I found the third one. So I think I didn't, so that's why I let it out. Because I think this card might come in handy very much if you're like with the back on the ropes. Then Crystal Avatar. A permanent trap card. If a monster, if your opponent declares a direct attack, if the monster's attack points are equal to your life points or higher, you can special summon this effect monster as a type warrior, attribute light, level 4, attack question mark and defense 0. The attack okay. This one gets attack equal to your life points, special attack position, and you have to switch the attack's target to that card. It's also still a trap card. This card has been the summoned card is destroyed by battle. After damage calculation, you can put effect damage to your opponent equally to the attack of this card. Also a very great effect. Very much a blocking engine, you might say, protecting your life points, and then special summon mechanics, and also then the pragmatical effect damage to your opponent if it's destroyed. So also securing that your opponent gets there with losing life points. Very great. So this is it, guys. This is my trap lineup. You might make a photo or make a copy. So 1, 3, 2, 4, 5. There's still a fusion deck. Before we get to the side deck, we get into the fusion deck. We do have one fusion monster in here, which is this very iconic monster. Just look at it. The Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. I have to count the levels, the stars. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So Konami thought, okay, the Egyptian boss monsters got 10. I think there were 10, or I'm not sure if there were 12. So why not have another one which has even more? I'm not even sure whether he played out the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, but yeah, we imagined it would be here because I didn't consider this at all. But yeah, anyways, the new Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. It's a dragon type, 4,500 attack, 3,800 defense, for the same stats as, of course, the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. And you have to you have 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon in order for it to come out. And its effect works like that. On the end of the damage tip, if this is the only card, face-up card that you control, and this one as fusion summoned card attacked, you can choose one Blue Eyes fusion monster from your extra deck and put it to the graveyard. This card can attack another time. You can use the effect from Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon up to 2 times per turn. Very great. And during the turn of a random player, if this card or if one card or effect has been activated, that would be target 1 or more Blue Eyes monsters that you control. You can banish this card from the graveyard and negate the activation if you do destroy the card. So very great. By the way, you have to have the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon in here because it works with the Blue Eyes Fusion monster. So I think it was alluding to that. And having the effect attacking another time is very great. In order to have the ability to use this effect twice is just insane. And then Also the effect negating engine as well. Very great. So this one might come up also very, very convenient in a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. Yeah, this was the extra deck. You might also copy that because, like I said, you have to have the Blue Eyes White Dragon in here. I had to forget all about it. Just imagine it would be here. But if you don't, we'll take it out, I think. So I was prepared, but I just forget a little bit about some facts. So we can, of course, where is it? I didn't see it anywhere. Oh, there it is. So of course, the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon has to be here and here as well. And this card also got, I think, 12 stars even. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yeah, 12. Let's also forget about that. Very iconic. I love this card, guys. Just the artwork is just something else. So of course, Light Attribute 12 stars. Dragon Fusion 3 Blue Eyes. As the condition 4,500 attack, 0,800 defense. So now we're complete. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the Fusion, the extra deck. We might also make a copy or make a photo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now let's get into the extra deck. Like I said, theoretically the Pandemic Dragon must be in here too, but yeah, I didn't find it, guys. I'm very sorry. I know it is here somewhere. So mea culpa. Yeah, but anyway, so let's get into the side deck. We basically have one Crystal Dragon in here. Already read with the whole effect and all of those shenanigans, so I won't repeat it. But Seto Kaiba had 2 in his deck at least. So we do have this one. Then the Blue Eyes Alternate Dragon was also used from him, which is a light attribute and got 8 stars. Dragon type, of course, 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by showing one Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand. You can just special summon Blue Eyes Alternate Dragon once per turn in this manner. As a special summon, the name of this card becomes Blue Eyes White Dragon as long as it is on the field or in the graveyard. Once per turn, you can choose one monster that your opponent controls, destroy it. This card cannot attack in the very turn that you use this effect. Very great, very great. So you have the engine. I never read it actually. So if you have a Blue Eyes in your hand, you can special summon this card, create engine, and then by showing it, and then once per turn you can just summon it in this manner, and then it is Blue Eyes White Dragon itself, as long as it is on the field and the graveyard. And yeah, you have the effect destroying option, but then your attack possibility is blocked. And last but not least, a very iconic card. I was prepared for this very possibility because someone in the comment section about the movie already told, or maybe somewhere else, but it was a comment on YouTube on any Yu-Gi-Oh related thing, where he or she said that Seto Kaiba summoned Obelisk the Tormentor just with his will, with his own willpower, and so we have to have it because he then played it also out, or just attacked with him. I think played his infinite effect, where he has to tribute I think 2 monsters, and then he can Obelisk's attack points becomes infinite, something like that. So of course the attribute is divine, and you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 stars. I was right. Yeah. Which doesn't make any sense because Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon got 12, so there have to be more. The level has to be higher than that. But anyways, So it's a divine effect, 4000 attack, iconic attack, 4000 iconic attack, defense. It requires 3 tributes. Cannot be normal set. A normal summon of this card cannot be negated. If this card is normal summoned, neither you can activate cards or use effects. And they cannot be targeted for any spell, trap, or card effects. Once per turn, during the end phase, if this card is specimen, you can put it to the graveyard, and you have to put it to the graveyard, and then you can offer 2 monsters as a tribute, destroy all monsters that your opponent controls. Yeah, and they cannot attack in that very turn when this card effect is activated. So it has a similar effect, but I'm very disappointed they should have given this card the infinite attack, after my opinion. But anyways, who is asking? Anyway. So this is it, guys. This is my, I think, some 40, some 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, something like 40. If you also take the side decks, like I said, you can also, of course, the top part of Greed, I forgot. Some other cards you can then add. Yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit like the subscribe button. Show me some love, guys. Stay tuned for more content of this kind and then on this channel. Of course, I also want to be opening some sets, but not, I don't know if I will be opening the Chaos Origin set. Maybe I will be opening one display, but before that I think I will conclude this arc by releasing the last deck profile, which is the deck profile of Agami / Diva, and if we're finished with that, then I might also open maybe a display, but maybe not. I've not decided now entirely until now. So yeah, we have to be very much excited and be waiting what my decision will be. Because financially I have a little bit issues, so I have to be very certain that it's worth doing that. Yeah. Like I said, or like I always say, I hope you guys have a good morning, a good midday, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night, wherever you might witness this one. This is me, your Slifer Maniac, and at the end I give you, of course, a big peace.
このモンスターを召喚する条件は3体の悪魔族モンスターを墓地に送り生贄に捧げること。さあ蘇れ死の世界の支配者ダークネクロフィア。ダークネクロ